For this trick, I will show the spectator that we have the Joker and we're not going to use it just yet. So we will leave it off to the side. So now I need a card selected from the spectator. So let's say, as I just shuffle like this, the spectator calls out stop right here. So I can show the spectator that in this case, they chose the ace of diamonds. So now we're going to see if we can actually do something with the ace of diamonds. So we're going to take your selection and we're going to place it somewhere in the deck about halfway down. And all I have to do is go 1, 2, 3, and you're going to see that that ace of diamonds disappears. Now, in order to bring it back, we're going to need to use that Joker from before. But something I forgot to mention is that the Joker can actually take on the form of any card. So we're going to take the Joker and we will place him in about halfway down, about halfway in like before. And if I go 1, 2, 3, you're going to see one card actually comes back, and one card only, the ace of diamonds. Now, that's not the only thing. Because the Joker can take on the form of any card, the Joker might have a different marking than the rest of the cards to distinguish itself, and that is why this is the only red card. So, that is the trick. If you would like to learn how to do this, make sure to stick around for the tutorial. So, before I actually get into the tutorial, I'm actually using this deck in case you're wondering. It's a bicycle deck, and I don't know the name of it, but I do have a deck review of it, and it also came with this deck as well. You could buy them separately, or you could buy them together. So I'm going to leave my deck review to these two decks down below. So, what are you going to need for this effect? So, the first thing you're going to need is actually a Joker. So go through and take out any Joker. Now, I'm assuming you could probably use any card from the deck, but I like to use Jokers. So I have that off to the side. And the last thing I did here was I took out one card I wanted forced. In this case, the ace of diamonds. So I made sure to take it out of a different deck but with the same back design and the same face. And I actually have a video on this type of thing I'm talking about. Two decks of cards you can buy together with the same back but different color and same face. So I will leave that video down below. So since I chose the ace of diamonds, that means from this deck, I took out the ace of diamonds as well. So here's the only setup. I just put the ace on the bottom of the deck. Now you can put it anywhere you want, but you're going to need to force it, and you don't want to show the back of the card. So anyway, you can force the card face up, sort of, okay, but not show the back design until the end of the trick. You can do that. And then the Joker is on top. And that is the setup. In case my voice sounds weird, it's because I'm getting over being sick. I had a cold, so that's why I might sound a little stuffed up or a little weird. So, starting off, you can go up to your spectator, and I like to show them that we have the Joker. We're going to use him for later. So, you can either do a false cut here, or what you can do is you can force the bottom card. Now, I think I did do a false cut in the performance, so I will leave that down below in the description. So what I did was actually the Hindu shuffle. I don't remember if I taught the Hindu shuffle, but you can look in my card forces video. But you can force it any way you'd like. So how I do it is with my middle ring and pinky on one side, thumb on the other, index on top. Gonna come over with the same three fingers. Gonna contact the top about, I don't know, 5 to 10 cards. I'm gonna bring them forward, open up my fingers, and they're gonna drop. Gonna come over and do the same thing. Open, same thing, and if I keep doing this, this is going to be the Hindu shuffle. Now, I like to move this hand with the selection back and forward, and then this hand grabbing the cards forward and back. So it looks like this. And you want to keep this hand down because you don't want to show the ace. That's the card you're going to be forcing. And that's all you're going to do. Feel free to do any force you would like. So once they actually call out stop, you're going to show them the ace, and you're going to put it down without flashing it. And you're going to turn the deck over now, and you're going to explain that you're going to see if you can get the ace to actually disappear. So I set the deck down, I take the ace, and I'm going to put it about halfway down, about halfway in, like this. And all you're going to do now is just a straight spread, okay? Don't be too slow about it, okay? Just have a straight spread. And if you do that, you'll notice that it really looks like the ace isn't here. But if you notice, this spread is actually different than the rest, and that's because the ace is right there. So that is the only move you're gonna have to do. So this is actually a nice way to disappear a card for an effect. So you have it in like this. I just spread it, and now you can see the spread looks better. Now I would play practicing around with the spread so it looks as normal. But now you can show that the ace really disappeared. And because I know I put it somewhere around the middle, I like to show near the top, and I like to show near the bottom. If I go near the middle, I don't move around too much. But now you can close up the spread and be very careful with it. And now this is where the Joker comes into play. So you can explain that the Joker can actually take on the form of any card. So in order to do that, you're going to need to do the same thing. So I put in about halfway down and halfway in. All I have to do now is go 1, 2, 3. I spread it, and there's one card, and there's one card only, and this will be the ace. So you can explain that the Joker actually disappeared and now took on the form of the ace. And because it was the Joker, not only did it take on the form of the ace, it also gave it a different back design. So that was the effect for today. Not a hard effect at all. I will go over that really quick one more time. So, you're going to have your duplicate ace of diamonds with the different back design. You're going to have the Joker that matches the deck, in case I didn't mention that. And I took the ace from the deck out, because if they want to inspect the deck at the end and you can actually take the Joker out while hiding it, they can see there's no other ace in there. So, I put the ace somewhere in the deck where I can force it, but I can show its face but not the back design. And then I have the Joker on top. So, starting off, I like to show that we're going to use the Joker, but we're not going to use it yet. So now we're going to force it. So another force you could do is actually the riffle force. I like to swing cut about halfway, and now you can either dribble, starting about forward, but a little off to the side and forward like this. So you can dribble, lift up, push in, and catch a break. You could do an overhand shuffle. Okay, you just want to in-jog that one card and put the rest on top. Push down and push in to catch a break. There's plenty of ways you can catch a break, and I will link that video down below. But now all you're going to do with this break is you're going to hide it. You're going to riffle down. They call out stop. Let's say right here. I lower my hand. I cover the break, and I let go while lifting up. And now I can turn it over, and I will show the ace. And I deal it down. So I will leave the swing cut down below as well. So now I explain that we're going to try something with the ace. So I put it in the deck about halfway down and halfway in. And now all I'm going to do is give it one straight spread. If you give it a curly spread or a curved spread, this might happen. You don't want that to happen. Corner of a card sticking out. I will also leave the overhand shuffle down below as well. I have in like this. I just give it a straight spread. Okay, try your best, and it's gonna disappear. You can talk about the ace disappearing, but the Joker taking on a form of any card to find it. So I put in the deck about halfway down, halfway in. I'm just going to spread. And there's the ace. And because this was the Joker taking on the form of a card, this is the only red back ace. And the Joker is somewhere in the spread. So, that was the trick for today. I hope you really enjoyed this. If you are new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time with another video. Bye.